What's going on, Jets fans? I appreciate you stopping in, and RIP, hopefully, to one of the most clubbed over the head talking points, the New York Jets under head coach Robert Saleh, and hopefully this is the last time we ever have to talk about it, because it may not be a thing anymore. And that is the rather extreme, in my opinion, rather in everybody's opinion, across the NFL, defensive line rotation. The New York Jets have, under head coach Robert Saleh, up until last week, rested their top 2 or 3 defensive linemen more so than any other football team in modern NFL history. Seriously. And way more than Robert Saleh did with his defensive linemen in San Francisco. Yeah, honestly, I never really understood it. Playing guys like Quinnen Williams, JFM, even this year a little bit Carl Lawson, under 60% of the snaps pretty often. Week 5 against Miami, they broke that trend. Quinnen Williams, Carl Lawson, and JFM all playing a season-high snap count percentage at 70% for Q, 73% for Lawson, and 16% for JFM. JFM up 17 percentage points from his season average, and Carl Lawson up nearly 20% of the snaps from the previous week. And what did it result in? Well, shocker, it resulted in what Michael Nania called a pass rush explosion. Not necessarily with a high sack total, but the Jets more than doubled their previous season high in quarterback hits and pressures. You watch the game, they were living in the backfield the whole time. Now, was some of this circumstantial, matchup based? Of course, Miami Dolphins had a weak offensive line that got weaker with an injury, and they started a rookie 7th round pick at quarterback. Also, was some of this due to the New York Jets having their best players on the field more often, more opportunities to make plays? Undoubtedly. So, let's not overthink this anymore. Coach Saleh, let's do what you did in San Francisco, what worked, and what the rest of the NFL does with their top dogs. And you might have said, well, the Jets' top defensive linemen, they aren't as good as some of the guys that Robert Saleh had in San Francisco. Well, number one, I would ask why we have the second highest paid defensive line in the league. But number two, and more importantly, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Let's check out some numbers, shall we? Here's a graph. Defensive interior players in the NFL. You see Quinnen Williams, who there's 2 names right now on the defensive interior who are getting after the passer more efficiently than Quinnen. That's Aaron Donald, Hall of Famer, and Chris Jones, perennial All-Pro. How about our guys on the edge? Carl Lawson and JFN, both in the top 15 of edge rushers in the NFL. These guys need to be on the field more. And hats off to Ulbrich and to Saleh for seeing an adjustment need to be made, not being stubborn, and turning these guys loose. Let's keep going. 70% minimum in all competitive football games from here on out. And that pass rush should keep us competitive for 4 quarters. And we'll talk ball soon.